Vish. I'm an angel investor. Been in the business for a long, long time. Recently moved here from San Francisco. On to actually my third startup, so I'm also running a company while I'm investing in other companies. The first startup was in 2000. It was a mobile technology company doing SMS-based transactions. Sold that. Then built another product that did barcode scanning technologies, two-dimensional barcode for print ad analytics. That was bought by Razorfish. I don't know if you guys know what Razorfish, the digital agency. Then Microsoft bought Razorfish, and my product sort of lived a little bit inside there. It became Microsoft Tag. I don't know if you've heard of that. So spent some time at Microsoft because of the golden handguns. So left that, got out of it, and got back to doing things that I really wanted to do, work with entrepreneurs that, I just love that drive, love the ideas. That's why I'm here. I moved to Vancouver about 6 months ago, and absolutely love the place. So also was an advisor to another company that's here. I don't know if somebody's here from Quick Mobile. So very early on, I worked with Patrick and team. And there were actually just two people in the company. So Gautam is a good friend of mine. He's an investor in the company. And we actually had some good plans for Quick Mobile. I think it's doing really well, so very enthusiastic about it. So my focus for 2011 is to actually look at funding at least between 10 to 25 companies. It's kind of like portfolio management. The size ranges from $25,000 right up to, 150 or 200K per deal, depending on what the need is for. Because today you can really do a lot more with a lot less. And not heard of many technology companies coming and saying that, hey, I need $5 million to build something. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you may, but it's very rare today to see that. I also like to see companies that are investing beyond ideas, investing a lot more time, going after personal cash as well, personal sacrifices. It talks about integrity, it talks about commitment, and it also talks about how passionate you are about the project. A lot of ideas you see, you take them from point 0 to 5, and then it sort of falls off the radar. I've been through that, I've done that many, many times, gone through 100 ideas sometimes. And that's how it is. You get either bored of the idea, or somebody else has done it, or you're not passionate about it anymore, or you got the wrong team with you. So one personal thing that just happened, funded a small company with $50,000, not a lot of investment, but to quickly build a prototype, take it to a level where you can actually show it to somebody. The management team was wrong, so what we had to do was actually fire the management team, bring the product in, and it's living as Zemo. My company is called Zemo Ventures, and it's XIIMO. I'll send you guys a link. But the product is also called Zemo, and it's called at Zemo.com. It basically stands for 12 months of mobility. XII is Roman for 12. The idea, the philosophy is investing in mobile, in social, in local, and things that are leading to transactions. Monetization, not necessarily right off the gates, because you obviously want to build a brand, you want to build the user base, you want to get the right sort of customers. Customer acquisition is expensive. Whoever thinks that they're going to get to 1 million users right away is, it's not that easy. It's very, very hard to get people to buy into your product. On the App Store, you got millions of products. How are you going to shine? People are actually building companies to advertise your product on the App Store. So it's that bad a situation. So the focus is on building the right sort of companies that have scale, that may not have the best product today, but has a vision to get to a bigger product someday soon. Because we all are looking for exits. I have had only 2 exits so far, so obviously I'm looking for a lot more in 2011. But the idea is to take bite-sized investments, call it micro VC, super angel, whatever it is, or even a micro angels, and sort of put it in many companies so that you can hopefully get better traction that way. That's the basic idea. Right? And so far the ideas I've heard have been very, very good. Obviously you guys are thinking. It also needs to get to the next level to do a test market. I really like Thomas's idea about doing the whole biography thing. The problem with that is scalability, because it's based on you and your partner's personal skills to be able to do that, and that's not scalable. So if you're able to build, a network around that can do it, and hence actually make that idea scalable, then you got some serious money coming in. Because otherwise, it's going to be like $100 an hour thing.
So what do you take in terms of shares or ownership for $50,000?
Well, it depends on the idea, right? It depends on how much you've invested in the idea. Because the way we invest, and I've got two partners, my wife is an investor as well, and another partner is in Chicago. So our philosophy is to actually see the kind of idea it is, how much of self-investment you've done, not just in terms of the idea generation. Ideas are really nothing without business around it. So are you able to build a business around it? Do you have your test market? Have you done the homework, and are you as committed? Because we've been entrepreneurs and we want to sort of help you succeed. So, my passion is to be as close to the entrepreneurs. So I want to see that. And, we could work on a debt model as well. It's not always have to be equity based, because there's no point taking 50% of a company for $50,000 when it's going to make $2 million. That's it. And that's not the business we want to be in. We wanted to make $200 million. And that's where, we work on an equation. So there's no formula. It's gut feel. It's about valuation, your valuation, our valuation, and there's no real formula. Whoever tells you there's a formula, it's it's really, writing something on the wall. That's how we approach it. But it all boils down to the idea, and it's a total addressable market. It can't be, it's going to be used by 50 million people. It has to have a total addressable market and a serviceable addressable market, which is a very small percentage of that. So sort of use that as a valuation.
How big of a role do you want to play in these companies in terms of getting your hands dirty and right in there, or mentorship?
It's a scalability issue again, right? Because it's a bunch of people who want to work very closely. But working with us is, we do want to take very, very active roles, especially in the first few months of the life of the company. Because we don't want it to be an idea or a product, we want it to be a company. So if you walk in today with a management team that has the credentials, the experience to do it, great. Then our job is a lot easier. But for a lot of companies that we're putting money in, we also have to babysit them. So that's the kind of interaction. Again, depends on the idea. But we do want to have a very active role. We don't want to put in $50,000 and have that tank. So we do want to come in at a stage where you actually need more money for expansion. It's only in our best interest. Right? It's not free money.
Right, of course.
Besides the money, what other area of expertise will you provide?
That's a very good question. So we can only provide expertise that we actually have as a team. So our backgrounds are in, like I said, social, mobile, web technologies, payment. I've got 4 patents in payment technologies. My wife has got large-scale experience in design, user experience, that sort of stuff. We've got another investor who's also ex-Microsoft. So, so we can bring some of that. We also have a big network of people that we can, leverage in terms of technology pools. You need technology teams, you need designer teams. All of that we can syndicate, but we can also syndicate larger angel round funding. So we can round up other friends and families that also want to invest and come together as one bigger chunk if that's what's required. So we can bring that. So, we're not going to take on a project if we don't know. For example, biographies, I don't understand that business. So it's very hard to justify and say that, hey, I'm going to invest because I won't be able to scale it. Something like that. So that's about it.